Welcome back, Sebastian here. Time for my preview for the 2024 Formula E Monaco ePrix. So of course, this is the race that all of the drivers will be looking forward to, the Monaco ePrix. Back again for another year. So first, for my preview, taking a look at last year's race. So it was won by Nick Cassidy, followed up by his fellow countryman, his fellow Kiwi, Mitch Evans in second. Jake Dennis rounded up the podium in third. Some other notable moments from that race was the duel between Hughes and Fenestraz, the crash between Ticktum and Gunther, which led to Gunther retiring from the race, and an odd twist in qualifying. In qualifying, had quite a few odd twists. Both GS Penske's were disqualified for their tire pressures being too low. Of course, Da Costa in a good battle, a bit unlucky in getting a puncture. Where have I heard that recently? Now, taking a look at the track itself, of course, the Circuit de Monaco being used in Formula One for decades now, and this will be the 7th Formula E race at the track, and I believe the 3rd using the full layout. So if you want to get a move done, you have a couple options. Saint-Devant is a risky option, but it is doable. Also, you can maybe make a move at Massenet. We've seen a couple moves there in recent races, but your best and most realistic opportunity will be at the Nouvelle Chicane. Just pointing out, the attack mode will be at the exit of Casino as well, so getting a good run through Massenet and Casino may be important to staying ahead after taking attack mode. Overtaking, we know, is going to be somewhat difficult because it is Monaco and the track is quite narrow. However, it is not as difficult as it is in Formula One. So qualifying will be important, but you can win the race even if you don't start on pole. So, but I would say that starting in the top 5, top 6 will give you a big advantage as long as you have the energy efficiency, because this track can be energy hungry, especially with that run up the hill from Saint-Devant to Massenet. Just some stats on the track itself. It's 3.337 kilometers, same as the F1 layout. We're going to be having 29 laps on Saturday, and the drivers will have 38.5 kilowatts of power to work with. In terms of average speed around the track, it's 131 kilometers an hour is the race lap record, which ranks 4 of the 9 tracks on this year's calendar. Taking a look at the schedule for this weekend, all 4 sessions will be on Saturday, so no FP1 on Friday. FP1 7:25 in the morning, so very, very early. FP2 9:05, qualifying 10:40, and then the race at 3:03 local time. According to Google, the weather forecast is 17 degrees Celsius and cloudy for the race start, so we'll see how that develops. I have seen that there may be a risk of rain, so that could definitely spice things up too. Now, just looking at some historical stats from past races, most pole positions is Sebastian Buemi with 2. That was the first 2 years, season 1 and season 3. Buemi also most wins, only repeat winner of the Monaco ePrix with 2, and that was of course season 1 and season 3. Back in Gen 1, the start of Gen 2, they only did the race every other year. But for podiums, it's Mitch Evans with 3. On 3 in the last 3 races as well. So on a bit of a hot streak, but hasn't won at Monaco yet. Now, finishing up this video with some predictions, I'm just going to reach for a marker here. I think really good run of form recently at this track for Mitch Evans, so I'm actually going to predict him for the win. Qualifying, I think, is going to be really important though. So I think drivers like Jake Dennis, who struggled a bit with qualifying this year, may not be able to get the win. But for rounding out the podium, I'm going to go with 2 drivers who have been on really strong form recently, and they are Oliver Rowland and let's see, I'm going to go with Wehrlein in 3rd. So we got Evans, Rowland, and Wehrlein. My predictions for the 2024 Monaco ePrix. Should be a good one. I'm pretty excited for it. Of course, I know the drivers will be super into it as well. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.